I remember the day of Isaac's weaning feast. The whole camp was laughing, celebrating, proud of the child who was suddenly the center of everything. I watched from the side, the place where people expected me to stand now. I had grown up believing I would be the one to inherit my father's blessing. I was Abraham's first son. I was the child he held during long walks and early mornings. But on that day, I felt it slipping away. I saw the joy in Sarah's eyes, the pride in my father's face, and it stirred something painful inside me. Not anger at Isaac, but the feeling of being replaced. The feast wasn't just about a child growing up. It was a silent announcement of a new future, one that no longer had room for me. When Sarah saw the way I struggled to hide my emotions, her look told me everything. My place here was ending. My destiny was changing. And in that moment, I realized the feast wasn't only a celebration. It was the beginning of goodbye. The morning we left came without warning. My mother woke me before sunrise, her eyes already swollen from crying. She handed me a small skin of water and told me we had to go. I looked back toward my father's tent, hoping he would come, hoping he would stop us, but he stood at a distance, watching with a pain he couldn't hide. That hurt more than the desert sun. As we walked into the wilderness, the world behind us grew smaller until it disappeared completely. The heat pressed on us, the water ran low, and for the first time I understood what it meant to be truly alone. My mother tried to stay strong, but when the water was gone, she placed me under a small bush and walked away so I would not see her cry. She thought I would die. I felt it too. Then, in the silence of the desert, I heard a voice calling my mother. A voice that sounded like hope. The angel told her not to be afraid, that God had heard my voice, and that I would become a great nation. In that moment, the fear lifted. God had not abandoned me. My destiny was not lost. The desert that felt like the end became the place my new future began. Growing up in the wilderness was nothing like the life I once knew in my father's camp. Out here, the desert was my teacher. The wind taught me to listen. The sand taught me to track. The silence taught me to survive. My mother watched me grow stronger, faster, sharper, and every day I felt the promise spoken over me in the desert becoming real. The first time I brought down game on my own, I felt something rise in me, something that said my life had purpose beyond what I had lost. I was no longer the boy who had been sent away. I was becoming the man God said I would be. As a hunter, I provided for my mother, and the wilderness no longer felt like exile. It felt like home. Every arrow I released reminded me that destiny is not taken away just because the path changes. Mine was unfolding right here, in the quiet strength of the desert.